Welcome to the road to 1 million US dollars. Let's get right into the Bitcoin chart for today, starting on this 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin right now, because as I'm recording this video, we are in the process of potentially breaking out of this ascending triangle pattern for Bitcoin, which indicates that it does confirm this breakout is targeting 100,000 US dollars for the Bitcoin price. Either way, on this breakout here for Bitcoin, what I am looking out for is, first of all, confirmed candle closes above the point of the breakout. This so far is looking like it is actually breaking out, but of course confluence equals confidence. So what you need to see is more and more volume coming in as we are breaking out to the upside here. One more thing you could look out for is a breakout, retest of the point of the breakout, flipping that into a level of support and then resuming to the upside from there. And then, as I said, we are targeting 100K at that point. One more thing about this breakout here is that you need to keep in mind the point of invalidation. So if we do something like this and we actually break below the point of the breakout with confirmed candle closes on that 4-hour time frame once again, then this would invalidate the breakout and therefore this price target would no longer be active unless we do something like this, consolidate in this range here for a little bit longer and then actually get that move to the upside. Something like that would still technically be on the table. However, if we actually do something like this, breaking below this ascending trend line, that would be the most bearish outlook for this trading pattern here, because in that case, this entire thing is crossed off. The 100K price target is no longer active. And in fact, even this whole thing is no longer active, because the odds of getting a double fake out like this, where we first fake out to the upside and then fake out to the downside, to be fair, I have seen it happen a couple times, but it is just a very rare situation. So hopefully this video here gave you some perspective on this breakout here. If you really want to learn more about trading breakouts and how you can actually do technical analysis, I've created a free trading course, which you can watch. It is basically an hour of educational content about the basics of technical analysis. So go check that out if that is something you're interested in. Now moving on to the 1-day time frame for Bitcoin. I know that I have been talking about this 1.618 Fibonacci level for like a week or so at this point, but like I've been saying this entire time, so long as we are holding above that 1.618 and we're getting daily candle closes above that level, to me this just looks like it is likely that we are getting another move to the upside here. I see that as I'm even recording this, we are potentially breaking the all-time high. But anyways, as I've said over the last couple of days, there's a clear point where you can say like, okay, if we break down below that 1.618, then likely we are coming down to grab some more liquidity to the downside, potentially chop around between that 90K and 85,000 US dollar level. But for now, none of that is simply the case. Just like I said over the last couple of days, so long as we are not breaking down below that 89.1K level with daily candle closes, then it is just very easy to be bullish here. Next, moving on to the Bitcoin liquidation heat map. First of all, on this 3-day time frame, as you can see right here, we took out some liquidity to the upside here at about 92.9K. This actually already closed out my hedge position. Then we took out more liquidity to the upside, sitting at 93.3K. If we're talking about liquidity to the downside, we do have quite a bit of liquidity to the downside at about 88,000 US dollars for the Bitcoin price on this higher time frame here, and also some liquidity at about 85.9K. But as I've been saying, guys, if you just zoom out here on this higher time frame, for example, a 1-day time frame, this is just looking extremely bullish. Like we are in a very strong uptrend. So be very careful if you're trying to take like a short position or something right now, because you are basically shorting some crazy bullish momentum and you don't want to be part of those big pockets of liquidity. Like for example, the $370 million that lost their money on their trade. Lastly, taking a look at the Bitcoin ETF flow tables for today. On Monday, we actually saw a net inflow of $250 million from the Bitcoin ETFs. So they are back to buying. And if we continue to get massive inflows from the Bitcoin ETFs of hundreds of millions of dollars every single weekday, then obviously this is going to have an upwards pressuring effect on the Bitcoin price. So this has been today's market update. I quickly want to apologize about yesterday because I recorded a video, but it took close to 2 hours for it to actually load. I also updated you guys about this inside the Discord community as well. Here I said, been waiting for 1.5 hours at this point, and it just wasn't working, guys. Like, the recording software I used was just working against me. It was very frustrating. It also broke my streak of uploading every single day, so I was actually kind of upset about that. But hey, sometimes we have to let things go, so sorry about that. And of course, I will continue to keep making daily update videos for Bitcoin for you guys. Regardless, this has been today's market update. Thank you very much for watching once again, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, in the next one.